all this stuff. Some of y'all will catch that. He starts talking about how the blessing of the Lord is resting on his house. And David said, the blessing cannot stay in Obed's house. It doesn't belong. The presence of God does not belong in nobody's living room.
That's right.
David gets another crew together. Anybody knew how to party, he was David. David gets some of his boys said, we're going to go get this ark out of Obed's house, put it upon an ox cart. And going down the road, the ox cart hits a bump in the road. And Uzzah thinks that he can help God out.
That's right.
Uzzah sees the ark falling off the ox cart. And Uzzah steps in to try to catch God. I can't preach this. I want to tell somebody and just tell somebody that God don't need your help. God does not need your help. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You thought it was going to all fall apart, that the cookie was going to crumble, and you stepped in and got hurt because you tried to help God out? Here we find that David is on his way back. He gets married with God, and he's on his way back, which sets the scene for 2 Samuel chapter number 6. But you need to understand something. That the story of this housewife named Michael, without an E, the story of this housewife doesn't really start as she's placing critique on how lavish of a worship experience David has had. It doesn't start in 2 Samuel chapter 6. Michael has been around for a minute. And actually, she proves herself to be a ride-or-die chick. David is on the run from Saul. He keeps going back. Even though Saul is tripping, he's on the run from King Saul. Saul starts trying to think, how can he guarantee that he'll know where David is going to be? Saul has an older daughter named Mary. He says, I'll give her to him in marriage. Come down time now for David to get married. And Saul pulls another quick one and marries Mary off. But he has another daughter named Michael. The same Michael that we see in 2 Samuel 6 is found in 1 Samuel chapter 18. And the Bible makes a very interesting statement. It says, and Michael really loved David. And so, her twisted, hate-filled, bitter, jealous, trying to control and outdo God Father Saul, brings this housewife, Michael, into the city. She says, if I want to know where my son-in-law is going to be, I know that Michael loves him, and he loves her. I'll give her in marriage to him. Not because he was excited about releasing his baby girl into adulthood so that she could have children of her own. Mark that statement. He wasn't giving her to him because he was proud of David. He even said, I don't even want a dowry. See, back then, men that were wanting to marry another man's daughter, they have to bring a dowry. They have to bring some money. And that might be a good idea. You know, trying to get married. I reinstitute a biblical tradition. Saul says, I don't even want a dowry. All I want you to do, plays to his fighter, the fighter in David. He says, I want 200 foreskin of the Philistines. David gets his men, of course. He goes and he brings the 200 foreskin of the Philistines and he gives them to Saul. Saul gives them out into marriage chapter number 18. And now Michael